Were you aware that known investor Warren Buffett bets against Tesla? It is no secret that the amount of Tesla followers is almost equal to its critics. Stay tuned and keep watching to find out what Buffett has against the leading EV company. Anything or anyone famous both has the gift of many admirers and the curse of numerous critics. This applies to Tesla too, the leading electric vehicle automaker today. While some applaud the concept, others remain pessimistic. In today's video, you will find out why Warren Buffett bets against Tesla. First, who is Warren Buffett, and what does it matter whether or not he bets against Tesla? Warren Edward Buffett is an American business magnate, investor, and philanthropist. He is currently the chairman and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, which owns more than 60 companies, including insurer Geico, battery maker Duracell, and restaurant chain Dairy Queen. He is one of the most successful investors in the world and has a net worth of over $113 billion as of June 2022, making him the world's fifth wealthiest person. Born in Omaha in 1930, Buffett developed an interest in the business world and investing at an early age, including in the stock market. The son of a U.S. congressman, he first bought stock at age 11 and first filed taxes at age 13. In 2010, he and Bill Gates launched the Giving Pledge, asking billionaires to commit to donating at least half of their wealth to charitable causes. Known as the Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett is one of the most successful investors of all time. In a sit-down interview with Yahoo Finance in 2020, editor-in-chief Andy Serwer asked Buffett about his thoughts on Tesla and its CEO Elon Musk. Buffett was extremely cautious when he answered, "Well, I think you're trying to bait me a little bit. He's done some remarkable things." Buffett went on to say that he met Musk in person after Musk joined the Giving Pledge several years ago. As earlier mentioned, the Giving Pledge is a campaign organized by Buffett and former Microsoft Corporation CEO Bill Gates, created to encourage the world's wealthiest individuals to donate the majority of their wealth to philanthropic causes. "I've only met him once or twice, but yeah, I've talked with him, but not for quite a while," Buffett said of Musk. When asked whether or not Buffett would invest in Tesla stock, he simply answered, "No." Still, Tesla investors should not take it personally, given Buffett has never invested in stocks like Alphabet Inc. or Netflix Inc. either. However, while Berkshire has never invested in Tesla, it can be noted that the company held $6.1 billion of Chinese electric vehicle stock BYD company ADR and $2.2 billion of General Motors company stock as of the end of 2021. Charlie Rose, the CBS anchor who was fired following allegations of sexual harassment, has recently released an interview with Warren Buffett. During the interview, Buffett praises Musk's accomplishments at Tesla. I mean, Elon he's taking on General Motors, Ford, Toyota, all these people who've got all the stuff, and he's got an idea, and he's winning. That's America. You can't dream it up. It's astounding," Buffett said. As for Musk, he has been critical of Buffett in the past, once calling his value investing style lame on a Tesla earnings call. "To be totally frank, I'm not his biggest fan, but he does a lot of capital allocation. He reads a lot of annual reports and accounting, and it's pretty boring, really," Musk said of Buffett on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. Are you a supporter or a critic of Tesla? Let us know what you think by leaving a comment in the comments section below. Now, another question arises. Who's got it right on EVs, Musk or Buffett? News of Berkshire Hathaway-backed BYD blowing past its competition as it could start supplying batteries to rival Tesla recently made noise. Over a decade ago, Elon Musk scoffed at the idea that China's BYD Co. was a legitimate competitor. Today, the tables might just have turned. Now, Warren Buffett-backed BYD is set to wash out its closest rival in China, Tesla Inc. A BYD executive recently said that his company was preparing to supply batteries to Tesla very soon. The potential deal will catapult BYD to become one of the world's most prominent and largest EV and battery manufacturers. Others say that it is a smart move. BYD has upped its game over the past 2 years with a range of EVs and higher technology lithium iron phosphate batteries, allowing it to grab global market share. The company plans to sell 1.5 million units this year, pushing it to almost a third of the China EV market by the end of 2022. In April, BYD ranked among the top electric vehicle makers by sales and became the third largest car maker by market value in the world. The same month, it sold over 46,000 EVs compared to Tesla's 1,728 and announced it had stopped making fuel-combusting vehicles, a first by any manufacturer. In May, even with a Shanghai lockdown, its EV sales rose 250% from a year earlier. BYD's arrangement with Tesla hasn't been outlined clearly yet, but the Chinese company is likely to supply Tesla with its Blade battery, an innovative take on the decades-old lithium iron phosphate formulation. It has focused on this chemistry instead of the nickel-cobalt-manganese variety used by several peers because it is more efficient in terms of space, energy density, and range. It's safer too, with a newly introduced cell-to-body structure. Meanwhile, the EV and battery maker has largely been able to circumvent supply chain issues because of its tight relationship with suppliers and has consistently rolled out a line of cars. As part of its vertically integrated business model, BYD has been actively looking to secure resources like lithium. BYD is doing what Tesla wants to do: make batteries and secure resources up and down the supply chain. It also already achieved its rival goal of becoming one of the biggest EV makers in the world. Musk's firm has had a tough time getting its in-house 4680 battery off the ground and is still scouting out locations across the world. While that's prescient, BYD is further ahead. Sure, its cars may not be as snazzy as Tesla's yet, but they are selling. Now, their batteries are in Teslas too. For Tesla, it's about ensuring its cars are powered and that it avoids getting caught up in the China's supply chain snarls, especially after enduring a tough lockdown in Shanghai. Diversifying its supplier base makes sense, even though one of its existing partners is the world's largest battery maker, Contemporary Amperex Technology Co., or CATL. However, sizing up Musk versus Buffett in the S&P 500, Musk holds the edge. Still, when it comes to recent performance, you can't go wrong with Buffett or Musk. Tesla's stock outperformed Berkshire in all the periods in the past 1, 5, and 10 years. The shares of Tesla are up more than 70% in the past year, trouncing the 32.5% rise by Berkshire stock in that time. Tesla's outperformance gets stronger the farther back you go. Tesla is up 1,778% over 5 years, topping the 107% gain of Berkshire in that time. And it's up 16,195% in 10 years, topping the 325% rise of Berkshire. But before calling Buffett's investment prowess overrated, it's helpful to compare how Berkshire did in its first years as a public company. Shares of Berkshire Hathaway shot up 1,206.4% in their first 10 years of trading, following their April 16, 1985 restructured debut as tracked by S&P 500, says S&P Global Market Intelligence. That actually more than doubled the 464% gain by Tesla shares in their first 10 years of trading, following the June 29, 2020 first day of trading. And in many ways, Buffett's Berkshire stock is doing just as it's supposed to now. The stock has done exactly what I wanted and expected it to do, massively outperforming during times of turmoil, when growth stocks are getting whacked, said Whitney Tilson of Empire Financial Research. An automaker is as likely to fail in the insurance business as an insurer is likely to fail in making cars, Buffett said, adding that he was far more concerned about rivals such as Progressive than the likes of Tesla. "It's not an easy business at all," says Warren Buffett. "I could bet against any company in the auto business being any kind of unusual success." Even Christopher Bloomstrand, the president of Sempus Augustus Investments and a close follower of Buffett and Berkshire, is skeptical of Tesla's insurance business. Bloomstrand emphasized that the auto insurance industry is competitive. Its players have slim profit margins and regulators will drive Tesla's price down if it starts earning big profits. Elon Musk is the new Oracle. This title, which is accompanied by the respect of both Wall Street and Main Street, was previously attributed to the legendary investor Warren Buffett, who is called the Oracle of Omaha. If you liked this video, make sure to visit Tesla stock and watch our other videos.